Hey, it's Rich. Welcome back. I just finished week 82 on taking weight loss drugs. I took this week's shot just a few moments ago. So far, so good. I've said it before, I'll say it again. There's been several times when I sat down to have this chat with you. I do this on every Saturday. I take my shot and then I turn on the camera, I talk to you. And once again, I sat down, I thought, I didn't take my shot. It's easy to forget. I don't know if you have that problem or not, but it's easy to forget, even if you do it exactly at the same time. And so I always have a trigger. There's something that causes me to, because I do this, that's my trigger to remind me that I need to take the shot and it's this time. Because otherwise, I think I might have taken it later or taken it the next day or forgotten, but it just happens. I don't know why. Anyhow, let's talk about this week. I just want to recap or talk about National Quitters Day one more time. We talked about it last week, or I talked about it last week, where National Quitters Day, which is a real thing, people make New Year's resolutions, and by the second Friday of the month of January, they quit. They say, oh, well, they give up. That was yesterday. So I'm curious to find out if anybody listening to this has experienced National Quitters Day and actually quit yesterday and actually gave up and said, I can't do it, or whatever it is. And I'm assuming if you're watching these videos, you're probably talking about exercise or eating better, right? It's a pretty normal New Year's resolution. I just want to encourage you not to give up, not to quit. I have been on this for, like I said, 82 weeks. I just finished 82 weeks on these drugs, and I was on Wegovy for quite a while, and then I switched to Mounjaro, 7 weeks ago or so. And, there was a good chunk of time when I was not making any progress. I was not losing a lot of progress, but I was not making any progress. I could have given up. I could have said, oh, well, I tried that, been there, done that. And because I didn't, I've had a second surge of weight loss because of taking Mounjaro. And I think part of that is the drug, and part of that is probably just my rededication to working hard at it and trying to lose weight. I'd encourage you to do the same. I'd encourage you to say, oh, well, I didn't progress in the first week. All my problems weren't completely solved in the first week of the year, but maybe I don't give up. So I encourage you not to. Remember, it's just, you use the old chestnuts that we all grew up with, that your parents told you, or your teachers told you, and you just rolled your eyes and thought it was stupid, and now they turn out to be pretty good advice. It's just take things one day at a time, just one day at a time. Just don't worry about it. How about the Nike tagline that says, just do it? Nobody's going to do it for you. Just do it. And then the third one, which is I saw it on Ted Lasso, so I can't claim to have actually experienced this myself, but I thought it was pretty good advice. Is be a goldfish. If anyone knows what Ted Lasso is, it's a TV show on Apple TV, and it's by a coach who doesn't really know what he's doing, but he's a really good leader of people and a really good motivator of people. And he told one of his players who made a mistake to be a goldfish, and the goldfish only remembers things for 10 seconds and then forgets about it, and then just moves on with life and just starts doing what they're supposed to be doing again. So I would argue that's one of the best things I've ever heard in my life, is be a goldfish. Forget about the past. Just move forward. Today starts today. Don't say today and then think about all the bad things that happened in the last month or the last year or the last 10 years. Just start today. Anyhow, I don't have much to say. I went out with my buddies last night and had quite a bit. Watched one of the national championship semifinal games, which was a lot of fun. It was great, but I was at a bar and I was drinking quite a bit, and that's a lot of calories, a lot of empty calories that I'm consuming, blowing my week apart for how I did on calories and food intake and things like that. And then, of course, we had some queso dip, and we had some uh, a big pretzel and a pizza, and I, we did it to share, and I got my share. Trust me, I got more than my share. And I thought, you know, every time I drink, I don't do so well at maintaining the things I need to maintain. So I do well without it, but with alcohol, I don't do so well. It's like alcohol for everything. You can make some bad decisions. Um, so, but again, I'm going to be a goldfish. I'm going to forget about it. I'm going to say, oh, that was yesterday. I'm not going to let that spill in today. And I'm just going to rededicate my efforts. Um, anyhow, let's talk about something a little more fun. Did you see on the news the other day a guy was attacked by a shark? Took out his entire left side. Crazily enough, he said he was all right. So stupid. Yes, that's stupid. Took out the left side. He was all right. Sorry. I think those jokes are so stupid they're hysterical. All right. Well, how about this one? If a child resists a nap, does that mean they're resisting arrest? No. Resist a nap, resisting arrest? Oh yeah. Sorry, that's so bad. They're terrible this week. I'm just trying to do something quick. Anyway, how did I do this week? Well, I actually did kind of mediocre this week. I was really pretty much not losing any weight. I was like 1 pound down or one equal or 1 pound up the whole week. And then I went crazy last night, and I was really, really scared to step on the scale and see how I did. But actually, I only gained a pound. I call that a victory. I know that's crazy. It's at least I didn't gain 5 pounds, right? And I didn't give a lot back, but I did give a little bit back, and I will redouble my efforts. Anyways, I gained a pound. That brings me down since starting Mounjaro 24 pounds and totally 111 pounds overall. Still great, and I'm just going to jump back on the horse. We'll see you next week.